American military activities against Iran. And so, Israel is increasing the pace of this fighting. The Israeli Air Force struck critical infrastructure in Iran and dealt a death blow to Iran's ballistic missiles. In just the last 24 hours, our forces destroyed 20 weapons production sites in Iran, and the Israeli Air Force struck a chemical plant that served as infrastructure for weapons production for the Ayatollah regime. Trump said today, the war against Iran will not continue much longer. The CENTCOM commander said in a special update, we are moving towards a sustained, decisive outcome against Iran. The United Arab Emirates is preparing to help and to join a force to open the Strait of Hormuz. Iran is moving into a regime of military dictatorship. The Iranian president, Pezeshkian, tried to reach Mustafa Khamenei, the new supreme ruler, and was blocked. We will soon bring you all the details. After a month of war, Iran's president and foreign ministers were seen in the streets of Tehran. And out of fear of an uprising, the Revolutionary Guards have started recruiting militants from Iraq to support their own agenda. And Iran, they're threatening again. And this time, they are saying that they will destroy the American companies starting tomorrow. And a couple of surprise, as the Prime Minister of Canada became Hezbollah's ambassador, I'm Yair Pinto, and with me is Mati Shoshani. And we are boots on the ground to bring all the truth about what's happening in Israel, and also all the truth about what is happening in our neighborhood, the Middle East. And this is the close of day 33 of the Roaring Lion War, or by its American name, Epic Fury. So, to the question that everybody wanted answered, what do 900 kilogram bunker buster bombs do? It turns out that the American bombers left absolutely no chance for the underground storage site of Iran's most dangerous missiles, which exploded in the city of Isfahan. And according to the satellite imagery, it is possible to estimate that several missiles that were inside those tunnels exploded after they were hit by the American strike. And it appears to have been an especially successful operation. So in the last 24 hours, the Israeli Air Force carried out more than 230 strikes over the past day against the regime's targets, including ballistic missile launchers that are prepared for launch and weapons production sites. The Air Force has now completed a powerful wave of strikes in Tehran, in which around 20 production sites and intelligence centers were destroyed, using 80 precision munitions aimed at ballistic missile production sites and defensive systems. And at the same time, infrastructure at the Revolutionary Guards Air Force headquarters was also attacked. And in addition, the Israeli Air Force attacked an Iranian factory that operated under civilian cover and transferred sensitive chemical materials to the regime's military operations and projects. The factory supplied fentanyl to the organization SPND, which is representative for the development of chemical weapons in Iran. That's what they're doing. And the IDF emphasized that the strike was intended to damage the non-conventional production chain while taking precautionary measures to reduce harm to civilians. And this morning, the IDF revealed unprecedented data on the scale of the attack in Iran that includes more than 800 strike sorties that were carried out, 5,000 new targets that were identified later in the Like a Lion operation that took place before, and also 230 strikes that were carried out in the last 24 hours alone. In total, more than 7,000 targets have been attacked across all arenas. The United States continues to reinforce its forces in the region and is preparing options for a ground invasion and increased pressure on Iran. President Trump is weighing a diplomatic move against a military escalation, while Israel is increasing its strikes and its coordination with Washington for every kind of scenario that will develop, and including an expansion of the confrontation with Hezbollah in Lebanon. The United Arab Emirates intends to join a US-led military campaign to open the strait that is vital to its economy. This is after absorbing thousands of missiles and drones. It is pushing for a United Nations resolution that would allow a direct confrontation to break Iran's choking grip, but it may also act without one. In the meantime, it has banned Iranians from entering its territory. An unusual warning from the United States to its citizens in the Middle East. Iran is planning an attack on Saudi Arabia. Shelter in place until further notice. The Revolutionary Guards threatened to attack facilities of American technology companies in the Middle East and declared that for every assassination, an American company will be destroyed. Iran is moving into a regime of military dictatorship.
What they gonna
As a
get?
result of the war, the Revolutionary Guards in Iran
You
have
tax
shifted to a
America.
military
American tax twice as
security
much.
rule. And the question is being asked how the appointment of Mustafa Khamenei and the loyalty of
About
Revolutionary
7
Guards
times more.
are changing the balance of power in Iran and reducing the influence of the religious establishment. Iranian President Pezeshkian tried again and again to meet with Mustafa, but the Revolutionary Guard blocked his moves and pushed the government to the sidelines. Trump told the world yesterday, Iran has been destroyed. The hard part is over. Go get oil. In an interview with the New York Post, the American president said that the Strait of Hormuz will be opened once again once this war ends, and called on the countries that use the strait to go and open it.
They're a bunch of sissies.